Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Lika Kodobi. And before we get started, I would like you guys please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's get into this. So, yesterday I did speak about the Hollywood is trying to change, do another tactic, being more conservative and everything and all in movies and all and shows and all. It looks like it's probably expanding in the state of Texas. So here we go. Texas Film Incentive Bill moves forward with 1.5 billion investment, positions state as conservative Hollywood alternative. So long time ago, you got actors like Woody Harrelson, James Wood, Matthew McConaughey, Dennis Quaid even, who are getting tired of Hollywood the way things have been going. So they kind of slowly left and they wanted to do other projects in Hollywood or in the state of Georgia and everything. And they've been pretty good, you know. Now, I know the last time I saw Dennis Quaid do a movie was the movie Reagan. And I watched it Reagan and I enjoyed that movie very, very much. And I like history, bro. History is one of my favorites. History is one of my favorite things that I like to see, bro. You know? So let's take a read at this and see what we got. A Texas Film Incentive Bill has just moved one step closer to reality and one step closer to making Texas a conservative Hollywood alternative. Texas House of Representatives voted 114 out of 26 on Monday to approve Senate Bill 22, a sweeping measure that allocates 300 million in film and television production incentives every other year for the next decade. If fully funded, the program will represent a 1.5 billion investment aimed at attracting film, television, and multimedia projects to shoot and produced in Texas, with the goal of creating local jobs, expanding economic activity, and positioning the state as a competitive alternative to other major production hubs like Georgia and California. So here's Woody Harrelson. He was talking, and I guess he had an interview with Joe Rogan long ago. So that's a pick right there. The bill also includes bonus incentives for film projects that promote family values, are faith-based, or highlight Texas heritage. Supporters of the legislation, including Lieutenant Gov Dan Patrick, have framed the program as an opportunity to promote Texas values and offer an alternative to traditional Hollywood productions. The bill now returns to the Senate for the final review of House amendments. If accepted, it will head to Governor Greg Abbott's desk for signatures. SB 2222 was designed as a top priority by Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick earlier this session. Incentive structure and content requirements. Texas Film Incentive Bill offers percentage-based grants to qualifying productions based on the amount of money spent in Texas. $250,000 to $1 million in state spending, that's 5% grant. $1 million to $1.5 million, that's 10%. Over $1.5 million, that's 25%. Additional bonus incentives of 2.5 to 5% are available for projects that meet certain criteria, including shooting in rural counties, highlighting Texas historical heritage, employing Texas veterans, collaborating with local college students, promoting family values or faith-based themes, using Texas-based post-production services, filming at recognized historic sites. To be eligible, productions must be approved by the Texas Music, Film, Television, and Multimedia Office under the Governor's Office. Starting September 1st, projects must employ at least 35% Texas residents, with that threshold increasing 5% every 2 years. Certain content is explicitly disqualified from receiving funds. These include lewd content, political ads, religious services, news programs, award shows, casino-style video games. The bill also requires projects to portray Texas and Texans in a positive light, a provision that has drawn both support and criticism. If you guys have not seen the movie Sinners, I recommend you guys do so. It's a good movie. It is a very good movie. I think you guys will like it. Support from lawmakers and in the industry. Republican Todd Hunter, the Republican of Corpus Christi, introduced SB 22 in the House, calling it the Make Texas Film Industry Great Again bill during floor debate. The measure has support from Lieutenant Governor Patrick, who said the goal is to expect Texas faith and family values to the rest of America and the world. This is Matthew McConaughey doing another interview in YouTube with Chris Williamson. Advocacy group Media or Texas praised the bill, with Representatives Chase Musselwhite saying the funding would help make Texas a national leader in the film production. He added that if the $300 million is fully utilized, lawmakers may consider increasing it to $500 million per millennium in future sessions. Famed Texas actors Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson appeared before a House committee in April to back the companion bill HB 4568. Hollywood does not have a trademark on telling good stories. No patent on that, so why don't we Texas and tell some ourselves? That's Matthew McConaughey saying those words. Criticism from within the government, GOP and beyond. Despite passing with wide support, SB 22 faced opposition from a conservative faction of the Republican Party. Republican Brian Harrison criticized the bill for using public money to support the entertainment industry. From March through May, he posted the word Hollywood on social media 45 times in protest, often using the phrase, "Don't Hollywood my Texas." Now, here's James Woods, who was doing an interview with Megyn Kelly about what happened with California's fires blazing around there, bro. Especially he talking about the Governor Gavin Newsom. This is another anti-taxpayer bill in the most anti-taxpayer session in Texas history. Harrison said in a statement, "Instead of lowering property taxes, the Texas House just voted to steal billions from hardworking Texans to give to liberal Hollywood." Republican David Lowe echoed the sentiment on the House floor. This bill provides taxpayer-funded incentives to the film and entertainment industry, the same industry that trashed us for supporting President Trump, mocked us for standing up for the unborn, vilified us for opposing gender transitions for children, and ridiculed our Christian faith at every opportunity. And here's another photo of Tim Allen performing stand-up comedy, On the Democratic side, Senator Sarah Eckhart raised concerns that the bill's language on family values could lead to subjective enforcement. Whose family values? She asked during Senate debate. Senator John Huffman, who introduced the amendment favoring faith-based content, disagreed with the assertion that the criteria were biased. Comparison to other states and industry outlook. Texas Film Incentive Program has traditionally lagged behind other states. By comparison, Georgia and Louisiana offer robust programs without specific ideological filters. Both states disqualify and only obscure or explicitly unlawful content. Texas' new structure introduces content-based review standards, distinguishing it from more neutral economic development models. While other states have seen commercial and critical success like Sinners, concerns have been raised over whether similar projects, especially those with mature themes, would qualify under Texas' proposed cultural criteria. Here's Tom Cruise playing as Les Grossman. I'm hoping that this Les Grossman movie comes into effect, bro. I really hope so. Still, proponents argue that the aligning the program with local values and job creation will attract a different type of filmmaker and lay the groundwork for sustainable Texas-grown industry. Next steps. The Senate will review the two House amendments added to SB 22 if they agree. The bill will proceed to Governor Abbott for approval. HB 4568 proposing a larger $2.5 billion expansion of the Texas Moving Image Incentive Program remains under House review. If the SB 22 is signed into law, the new guidelines and incentives will take effect September 1st. I'm hoping things will change with Hollywood, bro, especially if they plan on doing something in Texas, you know. But it's like I said, dude, Hollywood has got themselves into this debacle, man. And that's why a lot of actors that are from Texas, that live in Texas now, they would like to do something there. A small Hollywood, we would say. But we'll see, man. We'll see how that goes. So, I'll be sure to hear about this. So, you guys let me know in the comments what you guys think. So please share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for being part of the channel. And I hope to see you guys until next time. Bye, everyone.